There's a look at one of the most iconic sports venues in the lower 48, built back in 1957 under the title of City Stadium. We are at Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Green Bay Packers. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And we will not have a return here to start. Thanks to the new rule, the fair catch will bring this out to the 25-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down. You look at this Packers defense, and they've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
To throw on second down, McCarthy. And that is incomplete. Force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
On third down, McCarthy. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Making that play on the pass rush, that's Devontae Wyatt. So on fourth down, Ryan Wright on the punt for Minnesota. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Fielded at the 20. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. Love going to break the huddle. Lead the Packers up here first and 10 at their own 28-yard line. A first carry for the all-pro running back. It's Josh Jacobs. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Andrew Van Ginkel there on the stop. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. 3rd and 7 now.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
On fourth down, the Packers called on Daniel Whelan to punt. Waiting on it will be Richie James. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And shutting him off, now open field. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On first down, McCarthy. This one swung out here to Jones. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That one goes for 24 yards.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25.
It's a gain of 10. And the Vikings first down.
Throwing on first down. McCarthy drops it to Jones in the flat. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up second down. Back to throw. McCarthy. That's complete to Chandler on the check down. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Ty Chandler, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. Extra point up and good by Folk. And that makes the score 7-0. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down. Love. Flushed out right. That's caught by the rookie, Jaden Reed. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd and 2. A handoff, Jacobs running to the left. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. Give him 15 there, the Packers have a first.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
First down, Love to pass. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20.
At the Vikings 46-yard line.
Throwing, Love. Open man is Musgrave, the tight end. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
And they'll find the open man. That's complete. And this is going to turn into another tackle is made at the Vikings' 12-yard line. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Back to the running game with Jacobs. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Josh Jacobs halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Packers are an extra point away from evening this one up. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Now this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. The last time out, we can repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game planned for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Give him 40 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Here's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A very solid gain of 27. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Looking to throw. McCarthy. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. Up the middle, Jones. And he's brought down. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. Operating from the gun. McCarthy being chased out left. And it's caught in the end zone for a Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Folk connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. Nixon now from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to mature.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. But Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick 6.
And Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, They wanted to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football. They got his man complete. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 44 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Love looking to throw it. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a 1st down. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. He'll complete this one to Watson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Going back to Love. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the Vikings are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. And how about that for just running out the clock? The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now a handoff to Chandler. What a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Now a play fake here on 1st down. This is caught by Addison. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
It's a gain of 23 yards. And the Vikings 1st down.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Folks' kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the 3rd quarter. Nixon now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive. But maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
On play action, Love to throw, rolling to his left. To the left side, there's the tight end Musgrave. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down. Here's Love. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Black Ultra.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 17-yard line. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. And quickly, they get to the line.
It's a loss of 8. Brings up second.
Throwing on second and long. Love. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Neville Gallimore powering his way in and burying him. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what...
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked by Cameron Bynum. And the Vikings will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
They were well aware of the scoreboard as they went into halftime, and they know how tough it's been to put up any kind of points. But if there's a positive after that play, is that they were able to take a shot at the end zone on their opening drive of this half. The negative, though, that shot at 6 ended in an interception, and we know that's not going to jumpstart this struggling offense.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. 70 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Brings up second and 4 at the 20-yard line.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Here's Chandler on second down. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and inches.
Now Chandler. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
Now a quick throw into the hands of Jefferson. So 8 yards on the completion there. And 3rd and 1 now.
A gain of 8 yards. And it's 3rd down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. A gain of 1 yard. First down, Vikings.
Back to throw. McCarthy. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. The slot man in motion right. To throw on 3rd down. McCarthy. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers 35.
A gain of 29 yards. And the Vikings first down.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 34-yard line, here's a 2nd down and 9. They run it with Chandler. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game.
Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Vikings. Aaron Jones, 30 yards. And the Vikings look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point up and good by Folk. And the lead is now 24. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. Nixon now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Their own 24-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Watch out now.
Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard. But that is not the case as we play on here this fourth quarter. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
At the 33-yard line.
560. Ready?
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 50 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Vikings will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Another solid game-changing play for this defense with the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, you know, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too. Counter play. Here's Chandler. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
At the 43-yard line.
Looking to throw. McCarthy flush to his right. Past the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Here's Chandler. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Ty Chandler with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Vikings look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Now Folk for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Packers 7.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. Nixon now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And that's caught inside the 35. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 47 yards. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Now Love. He's going to try and go deep again. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last 2 snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though, 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
Escaping the pressure right, and he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And Love wants to shift things around. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And it's caught. And it's a Packers touchdown. Christian Watson from 17 yards out. And the Packers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Carlson's extra point up and good. And the lead is down to 24. Carlson back out there now to send this one away. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And this game, it could very well turn out to be the shocker of the weekend. Not too many expecting them to come in here and win. And they're not just winning, they're dominating. And now trying to finish this one off. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 5.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Chandler. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Now that's a nice play. Got me fired up, partner. But can they do it back-to-back plays? All the training that you go through as a defense for these situations, when you have to get the ball back, everything you go through, holding up the runner, raking at the football, getting to the passer, knocking it out of his hands, whatever way, they have to get the ball back.
Now can they stand tall again for a huge 4th quarter stop? On 3rd down, McCarthy got his man complete over the middle. That's Jones. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 14. And the Vikings 1st down.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And this will be caught at the 30. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like 4th quarter. And the QB is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. Nixon now from his end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest.
And my goodness, another interception. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
At the Packers' 20-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Chandler. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.